slow wine, slow wine, slow wine, slow wine, slow wine, slow wine, slow wine. Fast wine, fast wine, fast wine, fast wine. Move the body, move the body, move the body, move the body.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The price I want for a show, you gon' need 3 promoters. I got the body from Jim Ellis, but I had switched the motor. I got these badass bitch running around this bitch, they all the coldest. Yeah, I just told her make a story. Yeah, I just bought all the Trojans. Yeah. I told her style my mix. Yeah, I told her stop telling everything she seen and told her meet me at the Ritz. Let's go. I got baguettes in the back of my ring and I went in trying to hit. I told her she gotta run through the team before she can talk to the lit. Lamb chop, I just pulled up with some food. I told her mama tie all my shoes. Showed her 2 million cash, now she woozing. 20 watches and I'm still snoozing. I had came up out the trenches, then I had beat a few bodies like Boosie. She said you Merkle, I show you my coochie. I had to sing to this bitch like Lil Tusi. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Somebody grow me a tree. Come out and with it, drop with it, lean.
Perfect.
Rock with it, snap with it. All my ladies, pop your backs with it. With it, drop with it, lean with it. Rock with it, snap with it. All my ladies, pop backs with it. With it, drop with it, lean with it. Rock with it, snap with it. All my ladies, pop your backs with it. With it, drop with it, lean with it. Rock with it, snap with it. All my ladies, pop your backs with it. With it, drop, lean with it. Rock, snap with it. All my fellas, put your hats with it.
I know that you're drunk. Tell me what you want after this club. You know if you're nasty. Don't ride in my house, call a taxi. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib and I'm sliding. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib and I'm sliding. First things first, let me get that. introduction. We on the long road to self-destruction. You were so in love, you weren't gonna tell me nothing. Let me get this clear, cause I had no idea. I feel like I did too much. I feel like I did too much. Let's get all y'all. Y'all need all y'all. I feel like I did too much. I feel like I did too much. Yeah, let's party y'all. Y'all need all
Y'all calling me crazy when a bitch been ballin' all day like Brady. Long hair this wavy, and a bitch been shopping all day, no Macy. Hot about first lady. You niggas can't date me, look at your savings. You niggas still waiting, still blowing out daisies, counting on daydreams. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hating ass bitches go crazy. Like crazy, crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hating ass bitches go crazy. No crazy. Ha, ha. None of these bitches got crazy. Ha, ha. Bitch, y'all got more crazy. Then I ball like Spalding. Can't call my bluff when the shit is my calling. Won't duck, bitch, I'm all in. It's a brand new day, new pace like jogging.
What's up, ladies?
It's a whole lot of big blue chicks.
What's up, ladies?
No stress, no stalling. See a whole lot of big bouquets when I ball in.
She moved out of state, she doing left, she seeking forgiveness. She used to dance, but she went alone, start up a business. Her daddy was not around, her mama was not around. I watch her climb on the top of the phone, niggas sliding down. I make it rain in this bitch, I make it snow in this bitch. She tryna get out of the mix, Shawty is going legit. Shawty is going legit. Me, I'm supporting this shit. This is a story, it came from my life, and I'm just recording this shit. I'ma just give it to you direct instead of me throwing this shit. You know you important and shit. You know I'm supporting this shit. We used to do pornos when you would come over, but now you got morals and shit. I got like 4 on the wrist and an adorable kid. I got a Drake in the studio, and I don't just mean that I'm in this bitch. Please make the most of this shit. Don't just come close to some shit. I give you this bread, you run me some head, and then you go blow up a beat. She moved out of state and she doing left, she seeking forgiveness. She used to dance, but she went alone.
Certified free, 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop with this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you got with this wet ass pussy. Beat it up, nigga, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do a giggle, what else inside? Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. Pussy is wet, you took a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. That's roleplay, I wear disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make it cream, make me scream. Out in public, make the scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this dream.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I run down on them before I have a nigga running me. Talk your shit, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that dick. You really ain't never got him fucking for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Now get your boots, hang your coat for this wet ass pussy. He bought a phone just for pictures of this wet ass pussy. Paid my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass pussy. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet ass pussy.
Look, I need a hard hit, I need a deep stroke, I need a Henny drink, I need a weed smoke, not a garden snake, I need a king cobra with a hook in it, hopefully.
Coochie down to the socks like I'm Biggie Popper. Keep your girl hit in my tummy box. But rent it out, she a silly hoe, cause she know the freaking style getting plenty dough. She don't get nothing from my nigga though. All she get is hard dick and some Cheerios. Kinda send it out, but I'm never out. But I put them in the dirt with the penny low. No tint out on my window, so you see a nigga shining in the Benzo. Got me feeling like Jim Jones. I'm a pimp though, no limp though. Couldn't copy my style in Kinko.
Perfect.
Put in work, run up on the killer, then I put him in the dirt. Run up in the building, see me gon' squirt. That's what a nigga get when he getting on my nerves. I ain't lying. Lay him on the curb, ride on the killer who be coming that burn. Girl, you twerk, twerk that kitty, girl, make it turn. Put in work, Flacco, put him in the dirt. Fresh got the shovel, he gon' put him in the earth. Trinidad maniac with an all gon' hurt. Yeah, put in work. Schoolboy Q with a pound of the perk. So much work, he'll smoke up the earth. Polo ground, ASAP work.
That ain't Kanye, no, that's Montana. A loose cannon. He shot me, so I had to do it. Put him in the dirt. Put him in the first. I just saw her swimming with 10 homies on it. Her ass fat, you can park 10 Tahoes on it. When they mask up, coming for your ice. When they bad face, they coming for your life. Baby, don't pray for me, pray for the weak. I'm drinking lean, it help me sleep. Illuminati, up on the street. Never saw my body. We think about it.
Put in work. Put in work. Put in work. Put him in the dirt.
That was easy.
Yo, Smalls, turn up on him, bruh.
Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind, on my mind, on my mind, mind. Why would I leave if you were everything I wanted you to be? When I saw what you did, who you were with, got me questioning the things that I believe. So I ask myself, do I let you go? Do I keep you in the frame of my mind? Now I'm growing wise to your sugar-coated lies. Nothing sweet about my misery. I finally found what went wrong. I finally found the wrong in you. I finally found what went wrong. I finally found the wrong in you. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. You again, why'd you call? I don't need to hear you crying out my name. Like before, when you and I lay eye to eye, now it's time for you to taste the bitter end.
Play something these pros are like. Try whips, I know they like. Twister, you told her right. I can make you a celebrity overnight. Give you ice like Kobe, why? We sorta like Goldie, right? The way we mold them, right? I can make you a celebrity overnight. Girl, I see you with the map about them jeans. Chinchilla on your back, I wanna know your name. Girl, I'm too stock to blow your brains. Put you in the chameleon no-fo range. Still sexy when you smoke that flame. Jerking like a chicken when you throw that thing. She got me hotter than the oven, the way that she talk. Pushing and freaky, so I'm loving the way that she walk. You looking good, girl, you wanna be a picture. Listen to me, I see your career going sky high. Taking you home to the crib in the shot, and every time I see your thighs, I cry when I drive by. Watching you should be a thrill, got the fellas, I'm so trying to get steady screaming, my. Walking the couple with the diamonds, they're thick in the dark. Kicking it on the couch at 106 and Park. I can see your beauty on the big screen. I can see me freaking you with whipped cream. I can see you on stage at the awards with a dress better than Jennifer's and doing big things. Kick it with me, I can mold your life. You look good, girl, show you right. Girl, you told me you the prototype. I can make you celebrity overnight. Why don't we play something these pros are like? Drive whips, I know they like. Twister, you told her right. I can make you a celebrity overnight. Give you ice like Kobe White. We sorta like Goldie, right? The way we mold them right. I can make you a celebrity overnight. Why don't we play something these drive whips, I know they like. Play something these make you a celebrity overnight. Give you ice like Kobe White, Goldie, right? The way we mold them right, overnight. You want fame, we can take that path. Candlelights when you take the bath. You got such a sensational ass. I'ma get you Jimmy Choo and Mark Jacob back. I could stop her a 2003. Make her smile when she sees freeze. I could get you on CDs and DVDs. Take you to BBs and BCBG. I could get you in the places to think about the people that know what show you things to get into. I wanna be your lover, get off the line. Up, don't ever wanna play a pimp. If you want the line, you can reach for it. Out with the hood. You got to inside your mind. Let the get the Gucci go out with the body. And I
getting high in the sky, boss, I can see it. High spot in this plush style, and it's lit. Smooth chop, Gucci sauce, got them drippin'. Cops, we can't be stopped. Hey, cause the diamonds in, chrome high lens. Bought a new Benz, lost more friends. Stretch my ends, money all in. Fucking a friend, breaking in bed. 110s, counting their hands. Trusting God then. I gotta go, spin, I drop again. I ain't got no ring. I am a goat, I am a man. We in the low, we smoking dope. We keep it close, you with the folks. Give me the dose, give me some dope. Look, you already know. Be the top of the sauce for the toppings, you know that they copping you off. They cleaning them out, but they hopping. I couldn't fall out with it though. Hotter than Taki, I like it, I cop it. Ain't nobody stopping the growth. Smoke like they daddy, we still in the lobby, we just.
It's that vibe. It's that vibe. It's that
My bitch is gay. Hitman in a top try, see a man topless, even a stick is gay. Hugging my brothers and say that I love them, but I don't swing that way. The man them celebrate Eid, the trap still running on Christmas. Somebody told Doja Cat that I'm trying to indulge in that. In my great tracksuit, see the bulge in that. See the motion clap when you're throwing it back. These females planning on doing me wrong, so I'm grabbing a dom at the Trojan pack. Post the location after we're gone, can't slip and let them know where we're at. I don't know about you, but I value my life. Cause imagine I die, and I ain't made 100 M's yet. There's so much things I ain't done yet, like fucking a flight attendant. I don't party, but I heard Cardi there, so fuck it, I might attend it. Gotta kick back sometimes and wonder how life would have been if I never did take them risks and would have I prospered. Floating and I won't go under. Been out of town for a month. Absence made the love grow fonder. UK rapper, UK drill, gotta mention my name if you talk about the genre. Alright. How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. Hitman in a top try, see a man topless, even a stick is gay. Hugging my brothers and say that I love them, but I don't swing that way. The man them celebrate Eid, the trap still running on Christmas Day. How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. Hitman in a top try, see a man topless, even a stick is gay. Hugging my brothers and say that I love them, but I don't swing that way. The man them celebrate Eid, the trap still running on Christmas Day.
like damn, she in her move. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her move. In the mirror, I'm doing my dance. Ain't you packing out nobody's pants. He a rapper, but don't got a chance. Stuck in my waist, so I'm loving my bands. Like 1 million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried dipping, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna rum. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she know she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like ice, how you always stay hot. Oh, they mad cause I keep making bops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was I'd hate me a lot. Like damn, she in her move. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her move. No friends, I don't f*** the fake. Saying they love me, but one in my place. Step in the party, I'm looking the baddest. So the paparazzi in my face. Pretty but I came from the gutter. Said I'd be lit by the end of the summer. And I'm proud that I'm still getting bigger. Going viral is getting them sick.
Posted up, $1 million home. 10 lines on my account, I still can't call a bitch. Ain't do it all alone, but I still need all of it. Run around me into Tolovich. Bought my mama a crop burp like she want ostrich. Being this slut, she still squirt. I forgot to take the tag off my jacket. Cost me more than it did the ops a casket. So much head, I almost died from it like Saget. Hit this bitch with my nails painted, I hold up. Somebody come get this nigga, he smoking that shit again. Us, you still this bitch, that shit sad. I'm finna hit again. Load it up, send him home. I'm the type of motherfucking nigga never have my hand out. Just a motherfucker in a pocket. I got my cash in it.
Shot me in the sprinter with my entourage and shit. Face all on my stomach, got her fancy on my feet. Makeup on my acne like I'm trying to hide a zit. Wear my clothes too baggy, shit, I'm trying to hide my zit. Now baby, I'm too fucking grown to teach you how to ride a dick. Need a freaky college boots for frolicking, booty frolicking.
I cop a new drop in white tee. Ayy, I fuck a new bitch in white tee.
Okay, I copped the whip, then wrapped it with the shiny polish. No bitch, it does, she $20. I'm so lit right now, I'm up on the night out. Ooh, she wet, clean up out too. From Tibet, I'm willing to bet the niggas a vet. I'm the click commander, she wet like you a salamander. Green diamonds in my charm, that's a frozen salad. Neck on vegan freezing, check my color palette, white like a bunny rabbit. You know I keep some carrots, she the bitch like a sandwich, took her. She said me in the spirit with my entourage and shit. Ice all on my stomach, got her fancy on my feet. Link up on my actions like I'm trying to hide a shit. Wear my clothes too baggy, shit, I'm trying to hide my skin.
Look at me, where she wanna be. Call me Freaky T, off the leash. I feel like a dog, I get hella flea. Keep it P, never needed you, but you needed me. I got cream, make a bitty clean, boost your self-esteem. I get tough in the moment, so I feel like baby king. First is black, step on something, so I dress like baby B. Bitch, I'm cold, pussy ass under, you know it's giving cream. I got hoes, when there's not enough, come build a nigga team.
I need chips, I tell that nigga, like he like a baby, carry that on my hip. I just need a sip, cause Shawty got me pissed. Let it fall back, boy, I get that bitch a list. Money on my house, give a fuck about my wrist. My stage, you can't be touched, let I make that nigga in. I know that I'm rich, but that's my project, bitch. Like give to me something to my bitch, she gon' switch.
Push a T, push a pound of weed. Need a brand new weed. Come my dog, pussy nigga, please. I go keep young no weed. You don't go, I be telling me just.
I was eager, I was high as fuck, tweaking. I was trying to strike shit,
What up, GPL? Make some noise if you in the building. This side, if you feeling good, say yeah. This side, if you feeling good, say yeah. This side, bring us home. Hell yeah. Give it up for yourselves one more time for coming out tonight. My name is Edwin Bodney, and I will be your host tonight. Is that all right with you? Great, because you just didn't really have a choice. So we was just going to sit up here quiet looking at each other all day long. We have a dope show ready for you tonight. It's going to be so great, and that's mostly because y'all are here. So that's just that, period. Give it up for DJ Fawcett on the ones and twos, holding us down, saving us from awkward silences. We love you, Fawcett. Drip, drip. Ooh, Jasmine, somebody requested they check. Get that money ready. So I'm gonna announce poets in a minute, but first we're gonna go over some rules. But before that, just like, you know, somebody tell me something good. I know that's right, I woke up today. Booyah, some days it's hard to tell if that's a good thing or not. You know, but today is good. No, I'm fucking with you. What else over here? You got a car today? I know that's right. Who is not, clap your hands if you're not from here. Okay, we got a few natives in the building a little bit. You need a car here. You need a car here. Who can testify to that? You do. You really do. As someone who is from here, you need a car. Don't fool yourself. Traffic is awful and the buses are terrible. So don't do that to yourself. But if you have to do that, then that's you, okay? I don't want to sound like an asshole. Public transit is important. Somebody else tell me something good. You just got back from Canada. Why did you come back here? Different flavors of the cup. Wait a minute. What you was doing in Canada? Wow, okay. Yeah. No, for sure. If I go, I'm staying. I'm just gonna walk into somebody's house. You know they don't lock their doors. The Canadians don't lock their doors. My mom is Canadian. They do not lock doors. I'll be like, yo, the killer. Like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Cool. Fawcett, how you feeling? Talk to me. Talk to us.
Well, as you guys know, I have my Fawcett Fridays every first and third Friday at High Tide, right? And I haven't been doing it that long, but baby, this past Friday, over like 350 people came.
Hey.
So we definitely growing, we definitely building, and I'm still riding that high from Cinco de Mayo.
I know that's right.
Yeah, we going up.
You hungover today?
I'm not hungover. That was Cinco de Mayo.
I know. You hungover today? I know. Look, you can carry that into the week. Shit, I almost called out yesterday and today. But God brought me through. Y'all ready to hear some poems tonight? Y'all gotta bring more energy than that. Y'all ready to hear some poems tonight? Period. Okay, first I'm gonna go over some rules though. There is no eating or drinking in the theater unless it is water. If you do you people like drink vodka, tequila, all that other clear silver shit, that's cool. But just do that shit off the school grounds because this is a school. So just keep that in mind. We all got demons. Work that shit out on your own. The poems may help you. I don't know what to tell you. The bathrooms to my right down this aisle, and then there's another bathroom to the left of that. I don't care whatever you use. They're all toilets inside. Just make sure you wipe shit down and you wash your fucking hands, okay? Yeah, stop the spread. Be hygienic. Come on, people. Do the shit right. What else? Tact. So put your cell phones on vibrate or silent or airplane mode right now, whatever the case might be. We don't want to cause any distractions while poets are up here. It takes a lot of courage to get up here and share your story, so we want to respect that. Is that cool? Cool. Along the same lines of that, make sure you don't get up and walk out while someone's up here sharing. Obviously, you can do whatever you want while I'm up here, but I will fight you in the parking lot if you disrespect me. No, I'm kidding. I'm not fighting anyone. I'm too hungry. No, for real. I need a sandwich. No, but let's see. What else? Chewing gum. That's great. Work out your jaw muscles, whatever you got to do with your life. Just don't spit that shit out on the floor, on your seat, on your friend. Put that shit in the trash. Mic covers. Come up here. Grab a mic cover. Put that on. Then start your poem. Also, there was another announcement somebody told me to make. I don't fucking remember. I'll remember at some point before the night is over. But anyway, time. You have a 3-minute time limit with a 10-second grace period. If you get to that time, you're gonna hear this. If you keep going after the 3 minutes and 10 seconds, this is gonna happen.
Yeah, don't play with that girl shit.
The check is in the mail. And if you keep going, this is gonna happen. Fawcett didn't get me with the music, but that's all right. We still love her. But yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna get dark. That doesn't mean this turns into a strip club. That means you need to get the fuck off the stage and go sit down and listen. Be a listener, you know. With that being said, I think we're all good to go. So you ready for these poems? Okay, you better be. My people here, you pulled names, correct? Going down the line. Give it up for your first 4 poets, y'all. We got Steve. Get up for Steve. Then we got after Steve, Jam Jam. Then after Jam, so we got Steve. I got Jam Jam. After Jam Jam, Bella. Give it up for Bella. And then rounding us out of that first section of poets, give it up for Sam. Sim? Oh, okay. I was like, Sam C. I don't know. Okay, give it up, y'all, one more time. Give it up for Steve, give it up for Jam, give it up for Bella, and give it up for Sam.
Hey, I'm Steve. So usually I come up here and I have something nice and polished and memorized, but today I got some like new shit. Like I haven't even said this one out loud yet, so it may like really fucking suck. We'll find out shortly. But if you saw me here last week, I revisited an old poem about my mental health, and it had me thinking a lot. And I'm very grateful I got through that time. And I know a lot of men out there have some trouble asking for help. Maybe I did, you know. I don't know about you, men, you know. But so here we go. I guess I'll just start. I hope I didn't waste too much time. Hey, Fawcett, how we doing? Here we go. Fuck, that was dark. Felt like that wave hit a little extra hard. I ended up stranded in the middle of the sea, and when I finally looked up, the shore seemed a little extra far. I was waking up every morning, and I'd feel worse and worse with every beat of my heart. I knew I needed to find my way home, but I had no clue where to start, but I knew I wanted this feeling to end. So from the moment I wake up, I would count down the seconds till I could just go back to bed, and everyone kept telling me, keep your chin up, Steve, better times are right around the bed. But that's a hard thing to believe when I have all this negativity bouncing around in my head. I was tired. I wasn't even applying for jobs. I was convinced I sucked at everything and I would immediately get fired. I didn't have the sense to call that little voice in my head a goddamn liar, even though it was just stirring up all this irrational buzz to throw me off track. But one day I decided I didn't want to live like that, so I chose to get to work because the things I was starting to tell myself was really starting to hurt, and that conversation with the noose was starting to feel a little more like a flirt. And I thought the energy it took to get better was just too much to exert. I was too far gone, and it was freaking me out because when I started thinking it out, I was convincing myself that I didn't have the energy to move on. But I got a therapist, and that therapist told me that these feelings didn't need to be felt. I realized I didn't need to live in this self-torturous hell, and I found my way out because it's all because I asked for a little bit of help. Thank you.
Perfect. And this beat from Cash, not from YouTube.
Fuck it up. I sold a heart, I stuck it up. I just be fucking the pussy, I left her right hook, uppercut.
Is this? Yeah. Oh my. No, it's not. Right? Yeah. Hi, everybody. I can say this part to y'all. I mentioned this last week, but I'm organizing and hosting an open mic in Woodland Hills at Pierce College. I have little flyers today, so please come up and ask me about it. And they look like this. But yeah, so if you live in the Valley or if you want to make that drive down the 101, please come. We would love to have you May 19th. And this is a very new poem. Thank you. But it's titled right now, The Letter J in Spanish. The letter J in Spanish is never harsh. It is a careless whisper. It is not jazz. It is not George Michael. It is a sigh of relief, an exhale's attempt to breathe in. Jonathan, my older brother, who knows the answer to everything, and I mean everything, because he lives it 5 years and 3 months before I do. The letter J in Spanish is not jittery, does not jump at the roar of the Jaguar's engine at the Jiffy Lube because the mechanic was a little too jaded. The letter J in Spanish is hallucination. If you know the signs, it will not surprise you. In Spanish, the letter J sounds like home. It sounds like humor, like humble, like humility, like humidity, like it's getting hot in here, like hunger, like hope, like husband, like hurt, like really, really hurt, but like healing. It is a game, un juego, not to be confused with fire, which is fuego, but if you press both index fingers down on the F and J keys, it is a jump for first place. And I quickly learned what playing with fire does to your hands, how it burns fingerprints, but you will not erase any memory of me. The letter J in Spanish is jota, and I always thought it sounded like a slurred slur, like it was a quarter away from being what machismo calls the effeminate men. Like if you change the feminine end to the masculine, it would be hurled at men who lacked masculinity by the men who had too much of it. So much they are drowning in it. So much they do not cry, they sink. So much they mistake suppressing the water within them as a swim to the surface, but you are not saving yourself. And I say, please do not save yourself by sinking this other man. But my mother does not call me Jasmine, although technically she should. She never calls my brother Jonathan, only when she is so angry she has no breath to spare. Yasmin, Jonathan. My name in Spanish is Yasmin. When I say my own name, it would feel foreign in my mouth, but I will say my own name despite it being said differently in somebody else's. Jasmine, Yasmin, Jasmine. This is my first lesson in Spanish. The letter J sounds like who and how and why. Thank you.
Test this out. Now keep in mind that I'm an artist.
Thank you, Celia. Oh my gosh. Hey, y'all. I'm continuing the new shit streak. This is 5-year plan. I am 8 years old, crying under a table because everything I say is the wrong thing to say. Time and my mother will prove this to be true for the next 5 years of my life. I spend those 5 years failing to transfigure my throat from flesh to brass, my voice to something musical. In my failure to become a wind instrument, I discover I sound more beautiful when I don't speak at all, when I whisper to a sheet of paper and let the words appear. I am 13 years old, crying in her car because everything I say is the wrong thing to say. My mother has just called me an evil little girl in a tone that makes me believe it, at a volume that reverberates for the next 5 years of my life. I spend those 5 years deciding whether I will prove her wrong or right. In my deciding, I discover I don't prove anything, except that shouting louder doesn't make you more heard. I am 18 years old, crying in my car because everything I say is the wrong thing to say. My mother has just made the whole restaurant audience to my shortcomings, and time will not let me forget. We are separate and will be for the next 5 years of my life. I spend those 5 years trying to forgive a woman who no longer exists outside that memory. In my trying, I discover she is different now, and it hurts. She is better now, and it hurts. I do not feel different. I do not feel better. I am 23 years old, crying in my room because everything I say is the wrong thing to say. Because I've taken 5 years from us, and the woman I'm angry with is myself. Time has made us new, and all I want is the old. To have spent those 5 years with her in silence or anger, whichever way I may have, so that we could be alone. Mom, am I still your baby? For the next 5 years, can I be? Thank you.
Perfect.
I'm feeling high. My money's gone. I'm all alone.
found him on a mic before, but shit. All right, so I'm going to continue the tradition of new shit. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. So, this was written in 30 minutes in my shower. Oh, also, to Steve, is it right? Yeah, I saw you last week. I'm very glad to see you here this week. Keep fucking rocking. This shit, I'm gonna dedicate this one to you, dog.
Perfect.
Once you learn to fight your demons, work to become Tyson to your thoughts. Pound for pound, race to the ground between a face and blood. I put fear in the trainer. I know my demons screaming. I'm learning how to leave them leaking. 12 rounds, 43,800 minutes. They call them years, yet I care not the difference. My mom couldn't bear to see me battered, bruised and blued like Beretta barrels. Bruised and blued and bloody. Bruised and blue to lose. I stopped being a botched BBL. I'ma give them hell where they raised me, where I marinated in my madness and meringued with murder, and still didn't give in to the lust of revenge as he rolled me with a pussy full of promises. I chose patterns. 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, until 1, 2, 4, me. I didn't choose this war, but I will protect myself at any cost. I love the thought of getting my revenge. You beat me senseless, and in the desensitization, I made my study. I learned, and every time I'm laying on that mat, just know I'm leaking and learning, leaking and learning, leaking and learning. Thank you.
Perfect.
Bitch, I wake up, no stylist. Fresh as fuck, I put it on up, I did this shit. Got this fine, hold no makeup, and she still look bad as shit. She in school, but it's cool, yeah, I still my baddest bitch. I'm as footed like a pool, yeah, my necklace with a shit. Rapping Balenciaga too, bitch, I'm
Give it up one more time, y'all, for Steve, for Jam Jam, for Bella, and for Sims. Y'all been real weird about the name bucket tonight. The name bucket, the bucket of names. Y'all don't know what to do. What's been going on? What's happening? It's been a week, huh? It's Tuesday. No, I hand it over. They be like, what? Like I hand them a bowl of rats. I'm like, just pull a name out. It's okay. Like we just, we all family here. It's Olive Garden. Yo, Sims, where you at? Sims, you was in the shower writing for 30 minutes. We in a drought. What? The water, you know damn well that water was on. Don't try to, that water was hot on your back. I know it was. Draining the whole building of hot water. Because he wanted to do poetry tonight. Shit. You ready for the next 4 poets? Okay, bet. In this order, I'm counting on you. Yes, read it, beloved. Read it. We want to know. We want to know who's coming. We dying to know who's coming up. Is Goose Talks? Okay, give it up for Goose Talks. Followed by Joseph. And then Gabriella. And then Lauren Hill. Shut up, y'all. Give it up for Goose Talks give it up for Goose Talks for Joseph, for Gabriella, and then for Lauren Hill. We gonna see what's gonna happen.
lame as fuck and they hate cause they don't get it. Yeah, little bitch, I'm cool as fuck and it's paper that I'm getting.
Be nasty to share
or not to share my work makes me feel berserk, unsure how people will value what I have to say. So I sit at a creative toll booth, unwilling to pay to go from here to there because I'm scared. Knowing it's not fair to hold my creativity hostage, even from myself, as I continue to put it on the shelf, never to be seen, never to be heard, until it's unearthed by the archaeologists of the arts, whether I'm alive, here and now, or after I depart. You see, I wasn't born an artist, but a creative creature is what I became to overcome the suffering and pain and travel to many places and bring smiles to many faces with my tall tales as a short man. You see, I ain't got no plan, I just do, like Nike. Not the shoe, but Nike, the Greek goddess of art, war, and athletics. So when I'm sitting at home feeling lonely and pathetic, filled with self-doubt, wondering what my work is really about, I feel that it's okay to be berserk and withhold the work. But if you choose to let your work go out and be seen and get good grades, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine bright. For me, I rock it at night.
That's the way every day goes. Every time we've no control. If the sky is big and wide, if the ground is.
What does it mean for a white body to enter a black space? The march is on Wednesday, which means I don't have work, which means I can go. I text some friends to see if they'll come with me because I don't want to be the only one there I know, like it's a house party, instead of a public outcry for another state-sanctioned murder. We stand with all the other white people at the back of the crowd, vibrating with rage, but uncertain which words we should not say, which fists we should not raise, which faces we should not make, so desperate to be one of the good ones. And as I look around, I notice some similarities. We, the whites, are all pierced and inked, hair dyed purples and pinks, and I think these are the typical trappings of the anxious and depressed. And a shameful thought floats through my mind. Maybe, to want to combat white supremacy, you need to be black, brown, or crazy. It'll be another year before I hear someone say, you will not last in this work if you think you are fighting for somebody else. You need to identify your personal stake. A song is sung and the march begins. What does it mean for a white voice to fill static air? If I hear one more goddamn white guilt apology speech, I'm going to boil my skin. Who is your sorry for? What are you sorry for? What is your sorry good for? When you still color your chords to reach blue notes, read poems like you're a snowball fur jazz cat looking for love in all the wrong places, like you're a tall drink of milk who's heard the name Miles Davis before, you try to soften the edges of your letters. But I know the natural curve of your throat. You can play pop song impressionist, but we both know all our R's are hard, motherfucker. We walk down Wilshire, trailing megaphones, fire in our larynx, like hoarseness is penance. What does it mean for a white boy to take up black, brown, yellow, red time? I cannot use the word ally anymore because I have never seen non-white lips split into sincere smiles when they speak it, like it's our word, allies, emphasis on the hard lies. And I am not yet convinced that racism ever leaves the body, or if it just changes form. I still get uncomfortable around black people, but now I fear them in the same way I fear women. that they will laugh at me, that I will misstep, cause harm through learned thoughtlessness. And so I think too much. Be a good white. Be a good white. Be a good white. Good white. There is no right way to be, but there's a lot of fucking wrong ways. White people are so fucking repressed, but where is the line between self-liberation and learning to shut the fuck up? And I know that shame is not the right tool for the job, but it blooms in my gut like culture. Shame is not the right tool for the job. We must listen and love and listen and love and listen to the ones that we profess to hate. Listen to the not all white people. Sit with the why does it always have to be about race, and breathe and sing slow love back, because there are no good ones. There is only one. There is only whiteness. The march reaches a park, and the crowd begins to disperse. We walk back to our cars like, did we do enough? Did we do anything? Is this useful? Is this helpful? Is this good? Am I good? Are we good? Are we good?
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't fuck with me, but I say they can't fuck with me. Just like the girl, I'm everywhere. How you say it so
Poppin' shit, you would think I went to school for chiropractic. Looking good as hell today, just sent my nigga 5 attachments. Why'd you come from me about a nigga, man? You bitch back for that.
This one, I wrote trying to understand how do you live with peace despite your past and your family's past. And I want to, there's a word, I speak in Arabic in this too, and there's a word, it's called fitra. And in Islam, fitra is everyone, despite your religion, your race, your gender, despite anything, everyone is born with a goodness. It's called fitra. And I end with that, so you know what that means, okay. وحتمني من شمس في ديس أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Sorry, let me start again. وحتلم من شمس دي الصباح, even under the sun in the morning. ما كنشوف الحقيقة, I can't see the truth. أراني عمية, I am blind. على حقاش لي شتاء ديار روحي, أوغا شوفي, because the rain of my soul drowned my sight. Veils of jasmine vine down the moonlight-stained map, outlining the scarred cement window frame. As their blossoms push away the jagged afternoon sun rays, the bitter Mediterranean wind breathes through the laughing leaves before the starlight rusts below. Before the starlight, rusted bars below lock its laughter on the 4th floor balcony. My hands cradling the smell of fried almonds and clementines swipe away flies from the green olives placed on the table. They say flies are the first to smell death, that their wings mutter an eulogy as they land to pay their respect to what is grown, nourished by my family's buried hopes, watered by tears of suffering, grown with the rays of sobs, giving a purple tint to the soil I try so hard to sweep from my house. And this is my commentary. Okay. The poison of the heart grows from a lack of purpose and priority. Its properties of greed and envy swarm our souls with notoriety, all because we prioritize the present, making you have no integrity. We forget before purging something great with loyalty, you must purge something evil with great dexterity, or your efforts receive no reciprocity. Even alchemy can change our heart's morality. Even alchemy can change our purgacity. Even alchemy can change our sanity. Even alchemy can change our amnesty. We don't need to be altered and replaced unilaterally when our souls already are gold and have dignity. Even alchemy can't change our agony to gold unilaterally. When you inherently have fitra's integrity, you inherit the peace without intensity. When you fear God more than death, you have no density. When you love his breath more than their hatred, you have no moral disparity. You simply inherit peace without intensity. Thank you.
10 steps ahead of these niggas. Fool.
That's why
they fuck with me instead of these niggas, yeah. Yeah.
I'm Lauren Hill. Sorry to confuse. Girl, get it. Get it out. Freedom famed the fabulous and forgot to shut the door. Shut it, girl. Stand up and be bold. Bless your mess. Kiss your bliss. And let go of the old. You are more powerful than you know. It's time to let it show. Shake off your shoulders from defeat. Tap your hands, stomp your feet. Freedom figured out a way. Expand yourself. You have the strength.
You a bad girl and your friends bad too. Oh, you got the swag sauce, you drippin' swag goo. You a bad girl and your friends bad too. Oh, you got the swag sauce, you drippin' swag goo. Oh,
I may be young, but I'm ready to give you all my love. I told my girls you can get it. Don't slow it down, just let it go.
Give it a more time, y'all. That was Goose Talks. That was Joseph V, Gabriella, and Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill. Your parents knew what they was doing? Imagine my surprise. I was expecting to come up here and do some Fugees. Wow. It was about to be that thing, and then you came up here. That is wild. I can't believe you did that to me. I'm playing. Give it a more time, y'all, for your last 4 poets. Yo, Fawcett, you weren't here last week, right? Let me rewind. I was asking last week, I was talking to Jazz, where you at? Jazz is up there. Give it up for Jasmine, y'all. Jasmine Williams. I was asking, I said, so on Twitter, they've been having people been giving their okay, hear me out. Who would you give it to that would just be so far off the radar? You'd be like, what? Give it to. It.
Honestly?
Who? I'm sorry, I'm boring. I don't know who that is. To you? Wait, what? That's Adele's man? Oh, I mean, I feel like if he was with Adele, then I feel like you all right. That's two decent looking people at least. You know? I know. Look, now he extra ugly, huh? Now you don't like him at all. Damn. Okay, well, think about it more. Give me something just really far off. Because, Jasmine is up there talking about Dwight from The Office. It's not a safe space. It's a brave one. It's a brave one. I can't guarantee your safety. Also, beloveds in the aisle, just come on up to the stage. This is your world. Don't get shy now. You can see me, I can see you. Period. Give it up for the late people. Give it up for the late people. Late, light skin and late. Just grab a seat. What you mean, where should you sit? Anywhere. You want to be right here under me? You want to be on the reading rug? Look at all this space and y'all want to be all up in my coochie. Get back!
Boss is going crazy.
Golly. Well, welcome. Y'all ready for the next four poets? Where y'all at? Okay, give it up for Talia P, David A. Ramiro, David James, and Carter K. Give it up for those four poets, y'all. One more time.
Gotta do what I gotta do.
Talia P, David Ramiro, David James, and Carter K. Give it up for them,
all
y'all.
My exes live in Texas like I'm George Strait, or they go to Georgia State where tuition is handled by some random nigga that live in Atlanta that she only see when she feels obligated. Admitted it to me the first time we dated, but she was no angel and we never waited. I took her for sushi, she wanted to fuck, so we took it to go. Told him don't even play it, and we never talked too much after I blew up. Just only hello, happy belated, and I think I texted her and told her I made it, and I think she texted me.
Hey, it's my first time.
Perfect.
Okay. I used to be a writer. I used to be able to write down how I felt and express myself so perfectly. I wish that part of me was still around so I could let you know exactly how I feel. How I love the way you always mess up the most common sayings. I love when you play with my lonjas. Love handles. How being with you felt like freedom. It felt like flying. I didn't have to try with you. I just was. I used to be a writer. My words kept memories and people alive. But now I fear once time passes, we will be erased. My words can't keep the happy times. They can't tell you how much you mean to me. They can't tell you that I'm gonna miss you. They can't tell you how much I'm hurting. They can't tell you anything other than I used to be a writer.
Drip set. We got more drip. More. What I do? Fuck it up. Lil' shorty broke my heart. These niggas, they some march. Nigga, fuck the plug.
It's good to be back. It's been a long time. Years. This is the title poem from my collection. My name is Romero. $20. Venmo, Zelle, cash. It's all good. All right. Yes, and it starts like this. It happens every single night. Telemarketing Juliets, calling from their ivy-covered balconies, calling for their star-crossed lovers, calling. Hello, is Mr. Romeo in? I'm sorry, Romeo went to go grab a burrito, Mercutio to cruise Whittier Boulevard, and Shakespeare to take some ethnic studies lessons. In other words, fucker, Romeo isn't in. My name is Romero. I am not Italian. Centuries-old Spanish blood coursing through these veins, so my parents are not from Spain. And despite the Southern Californian accent, louds words like, dude, sweet, and sick to tumble gracefully from these lips. I'm not a white guy. I'm a Mexican. My name is Romero. Romero like a brand of tortillas that escaped with Guerrero and Mission from the segregation of the ethnic food section into the main aisles of your local supermarket. My name is Romero. Romero like Archbishop Oscar Romero, zombie filmmaker George A. Romero, actor Cesar Romero, yes, before Jack Nicholson, before Heath Ledger, a brown man played the Joker. They dressed him up in purple suit, green wig, and white face, though he would not shave his trademark suave and sexy Latin mustache. No, he was a Romero. I am a Romero. My parents had dark hair and dark eyes. When I was 7, my brother lied, told me that my father was the mailman. How could you be the son of our parents with your blue eyes and white skin? Well, brother, fucker, like Jerry Springer or Maori, the DNA results are in. I am a Romero, and I know what some of you are thinking, that I'm just another white guy trying to prove he's a Latino. or just another Mexican chest beating his chest, beating whatever reputation he has left in the process, trying to convince you that his family, his country, his nationality are better than you. Well, I know as well as anyone that we are all the children of Africa, roots of no single family tree, but of a flourishing forest that grows collectively towards a magnificent destiny shining, radiating beauty. Just please, close your eyes. You can see it. But fuck that shit. The name of this poem isn't "We Are the World, We Are the Children." No, the name of this poem is "My Name is Romero," because if you're not proud of who you are, then what are you going to be proud of? And if you don't know where you come from, how are you supposed to know where you're going? And I know one thing, that the name of my father and my father's father and his father's father before him was Romero. Thank you.
Perfect.
Oh, shit. No shit, I just quit, blew quick, whoa. I just do this, 10 potential, my new fit, whoa. No snitch, I get money, must admit, whoa. Yo, bitch, work with me, so many, whoa.
Hi. How is everyone? Awesome. All right, so this is new. Oh, I've always wanted to hear that here. Okay. So this is called Running, and I wrote this on mushrooms last week, so it's a little weird, but I fixed it up this week a little bit more. But yeah, here we go. I am a runner. I'm running from generations of trauma and heartbreak. I'm running from a religious upbringing. I'm running from the family who raised me, pretended I was someone I wasn't. I'm running away from the cage they keep offering as home. I'm running from my mother, the woman who despised her own reality so much that she forced others to live in her projection. I'm running from my pastoral father, who decided to protect his church's safety over his own child's, who named me David, which means beloved, but sent me away with nothing but hatred. I'm running from my past, and I'm running towards the future. I'm running towards a dream of acting and TV shows and movies. I'm running towards a life when I look at my bank account without anxiety, one where I can pay rent without stress or struggle, where I can afford to eat 3 meals a day instead of starving and telling myself, I'll survive until my shift starts at 4 p.m. I'm running towards the comforting arms of a partner who can hold me when the emotional dam I've built around my heart begins to overflow and the tears leak through the cracks of my eyelids and down my cheeks. But the pebbles of expectations, emotionally unavailable men, and predators have slipped into the soles underneath my feet, making the journey uncomfortable and full of heartbreak. I'm running towards the future, but my shoes are starting to wear, and I can't afford to replace them. So I'm slowing down, and I'm starting to walk instead. I'm walking through that loneliness, and I'm noticing how many loved ones I've had at my side all along. I'm walking towards a life of acting and movies and TV, and I'm finding other things I want to pursue along the way. I'm walking through my financial stress, and I'm learning better habits in the process. I'm walking through my suffering, and I'm accepting it. I'm taking time to acknowledge the beauty and nature on this wondrous path that we call life. I'm taking time in this moment to gaze into the water and see my own reflection, seeing all the accomplishments and perseverance, seeing how far I've come, and I'm taking time to breathe. I'm getting a sense of my own body and acknowledging the wounds so I can nurture them. And then I'll continue to walk, not run, to walk into the present moment. Thank you.
Perfect.
so sexy, and I'm just so free.
How you doing, y'all? My name is Carter Kane. I'm finally back up here after my first time coming through, which was the first time I did poetry ever. So I'm going to continue with new shit. But this new shit I technically did for Celia first. So just letting y'all know. I did it at her open mic. It was fun. A quote by Charles Bukowski. And when nobody wakes you up in the morning, and when nobody waits for you at night, and when you can do whatever you want, what do you call it? Freedom or loneliness? I feel as though I have been free for a long time. Time and time again, I find myself confined to my own mind. Every step I take is in pursuit of freedom, but I realized I don't know what it means. But it's what I've been told to achieve. Every piece of advice I receive tells me to get more free, and then they ask me, oh, do you have a girlfriend? No? No, that's cool, man. Enjoy being single. Enjoy being free. But when nobody wakes you up in the morning, and when nobody waits for you at night, and when you can do whatever you want, what do you call that? Freedom or loneliness? I've never let myself be free for this long. There was always a damsel in distress, a girl in a pretty yellow dress, someone to turn my life into a mess, a text to wake up to, a face to kiss goodnight, eyes that made my heart sing at the sight. I'm told that the goal is to not feel so lonely when you are alone. But to be alone means to have no one present, which means our essence is truly a gift. We are not lonely because we have no one present. It is because we have no one with whom we can share our presence. Coalescence is the unification of diverse beings, the coming together of parts. So how are we meant to exist together when we are all just apart? Because when nobody wakes you up in the morning, and when nobody waits for you at night, and when you can do whatever the hell you want, what do you fucking call it? Freedom or loneliness? How dare you tell me that evolution did not form my hand with the sole purpose of being able to grip another? Or that my arms were not made the way that they are to wrap around her and make her feel safe? Or that our lips are not soft and cushiony for the sole purpose of being pressed together? If freedom and loneliness are the same, then bind these hands in the company of chains. Let my arms be used as her reins and our lips tied together so only our breath remains. I am not ashamed. I am not afraid to admit that I feel lonely when I am alone. My solitude is not something for which I have to atone. It is not a crime for me to admit that every time I am alone, I desire someone to wake me up in the morning. I desire someone to wait for me at night. I desire someone to do what we want together. You want to know what I call that? It is not freedom. It is not loneliness. It is merely a desire to be human. Thank you.
Perfect.
My sexy love. So sexy.
Thank you, Carter, for getting your mic cover. Give it up for those last four poets again one more time, y'all. That was Talia P., David Ramiro, David James, and Carter Kane. Whew. Yo, somebody is in here getting their life. That was, somebody was like, just somebody, you was activated, huh? You were in it. That spoke directly to you. You leaving with everything tonight. I love that. Give it up for leaving with everything. Give it up for leaving with everything. Shit. Oh, man. Fawcett, you thought of some other celebrities? You thought of some other? Wow. I told you that was your assignment. I need you to think of some more off the wall. Who else got one in the audience? Somebody, who is your hear me out? What did I tell you after? Oh, I said that one publicly. That one was here on the mic. Yeah, every parent in Rugrats low-key could get it. and I have zero shame about it. But I was like rewatching with my cousin like recently, and I was like, wait a minute. Like as a grown person, I'm looking at all these parents in this cartoon. I feel like something is up. I feel like they got all the goods. They got all the goods. So okay, that's enough about me. But somebody else, like, what y'all got? Come on. What do you mean a bad one? No, like somebody that's just so like you're like nobody's agreeing with this. Ooh. Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. That's the son, right? No, that's the doctor, the grandpa. Oh shit. You know he got some intergalactic shit. His shit, he got STIs from another dimension. That's woo! Wow, good luck, and let go and let God. You be blessed. That's why. Okay, whew. My roommate, I was doing this with my roommate, and they were saying like I was like, come on, that's safe. You're giving me safe answers. And then they were like, okay, fine, Roseanne. And I was like, whoa, whoa. We ended the game. I was like, we're not gonna do this no more. Because you went off the deep end, picking Roseanne out of nowhere. That was wild. That's a wild choice. Oh man, you ready for the next 4 poets? Okay, so first, we got a few things that's gonna happen in this little segment because we got a little surprise at the end of this little segment of poets by the name of Amira Leone. When I tell you, this is one of the most ethereal voices. This is one of the most magnificent voices you will hear in the world. I'm not even funking with you, but we're gonna get to that. She's gonna be the last one in this set. But give it up first for Vaughn the Wizard. Give it up for Jordan Stanley. Give it up for Celeste Gomez. And then we'll give it up for Amira Leone.
Every day, every night, all the time. I need the crib with the fountain of slow.
Very high. All right. What's up, DPL? My name is Vaughn the Wizard, and it's been a minute since I've been here, but I came through because it's my birthday today. So I was like, why not come through to the family spot, to where all the magic is made. So since being here in LA about 2.5 years, I've begun doing a little bit more songwriting more so than poetry. So I want to share something with y'all real quick. It's, I guess, new shit, if you want to call it that. And my first time doing it live, so I guess so. And we'll see how it goes totally a cappella, All right. There we go. Yeah. Seriously. Seriously, I'm seasick. I set sail, ship weight to shores. I'm sure we gon' tip scales, surf swells, shooting like we skip shells. Share success with the set and show them how to sail. Saving seas for the sunset, stocks for sale. Shaking baking soda, sipping pop with a side of snail. Sherry in my chalice, cherries never stale. Survive Somalia, ashamed I sat in the cell. Spirit sitting sideways, thinking the street smell. Showered off with the shame, shopping spree of Chanel. On the road to El Dorado, finna call up Shell. It's a solitary sickness, study bars in my cells. Take a breath, quit waiting to exhale. Executive dysfunction be equivalent to hell. The epitome of evil, the stranger thing than airly. Evolving energy, we extraterrestrial. No phony ET, my home in the area. That's hills your area. The ball when chillin' braille. Can't see me, but you fail. Words and no one real. A zeitgeist of life, I'm like a living tale. Can't cut me at the source, I grow and then prevail. Insured by gecko tails, assured I'll never fail. A geist, Seriously, I'm seasick. I set sail, ship weight to shores. I'm sure we gon' tip scales, surf swells, shooting like we skip shells. Share success with the set and show them how to sail. Saving seas for the sunset, stocks for sale, shaking baking soda, sipping pop with a side of snail. Sherry in my chalice, cherries never stale. Seriously, I'm seasick. I sip ale, a zeitgeist of life. I'm like a living tale. Can't cut me at the source. I grow and then prevail. Ensured by gecko tails assured I'll never fail. Got bells of capital, so you know I'm posting bail. I got a story to tell. I was born to be scorned, can't afford to kick pails. 3 months in the life, pops told me farewell. Fam sat in the jail, mom's washing that kale, getting green to leave the other side of the rail. And she said, never throw pennies in wishing wells. Motivation keep them hating, the cost of hope is frail. When you itching for a living, that addiction impales. But survivors never die like the tolling of bells at wells. When they throw stones, I'm fighting hell. Golden gloves when our boss got hands like Midas Wells. Seriously, I'm seasick, I sip ale. Show the story, I'ma spare you all the details. I've been whipping work since I've been working retail. Never gonna stop till the interview with Gail. See the feature preview of the interview. Spells, casting the spell, y'all smoking the L. Turn my lessons to blessings, so my fate can assail. Dreams about to prevail until the coffins and nails. Word to Duck, funny whole squad eating quail. Man.
Test this out.
Thank y'all, thank y'all.
Keep in mind that I'm an artist.
It's your fucking birthday. It's a fucking celebration. Tonight we celebrate. Seems like time's out of our.
All right, we got some old shit. Got an email/love letter from an ex last week. So just briefly pulling this one out of the archives. Unflattering updates to my Tinder profile include emotionally unavailable romantic, looking at life through lover's eyes with a heart on hiatus. I think it's a throat condition. I swallowed my feelings for so many years they started to stack up and layer like tissue paper, stifling the signal of my head to chest connection. Another amendment, self-corrected chronic dater, no longer latching onto green flags like lifeboats or indulging in my masturbatory daydreams where I mad-lib the missing pieces of people with my biggest turn-ons. Because for me, to fall in love fast and frequent is to exhaust myself from spinning sparks of potential into intoxicating identities that do not exist, and one day awakening on the wrong side of my bed to a fictionalized girlfriend number 4. For that reason, redacted bio reads, neat freak fetishist who loves love but not as much as my tidy little life. The seduction of surrender is lost on me when I remember I only know infatuation, turning my momentary muses into vessels for adoration that I pour and fill with poetry and fingers and well-flipped omelets and attentive conversation, because I am but a humble human ear with many more holes. What if I admitted that I'm sappy as shit? That I crave the kind of love that turns emotional minefields into kinky whack-a-mole where I waltz into the wide open, shrapnel glinting off the skin of my feet. That I crave the kind of love that reminds me time is a unit of trust. That I crave the kind of love that makes me forgive my family's flavor of dysfunction was me falling on my sword, body slowly sliding down the blade as a self-inflicted offering for them to nibble on my flesh before even asking if they were hungry. To be an emotionally unavailable romantic is to be tender and torn, sentimental while disentangling self-worth at a distance, so when trust is inevitably broken, nothing else inside me is. What would happen if I traded time and tidiness for fast and frequent, found fresh starts in the open-ended, like a lit match meant to fizzle, or instead of offering a self-impaled body, maybe I just ask you to dinner? Maybe swipe right means steal me in the way I always wanted. Anyway, did I mention I'm single?
Golden rubbers in these denim pockets. Perfect. On my waist there's a black Glock. New girl moved on the block. She been plotting on my brown cock. Last night I slept over her. During sex I overheard. A sword sliced the air. I pulled out the nana, rolled off the bed, then shot back. Pop out, blood on the sheets, probably spilling from my gash. Looked out the glass, he was sprinting on the grass. A real ninja with the blade and the mask had them go.
Hi. Hi. Thank you. So I'm new. Hi.
Perfect.
My name is Celeste Gomez, and I'm a poet, and I'm also a new author of my book, Besos. Yeah. So this poem that I'm going to share, I hope that it creates a home with you, and it's Mental Health Awareness Month, so let's talk about some important shit. So, okay. It is so difficult having a mental illness that some do not understand completely, and many stereotype it as a cleanliness disorder, when obsessive compulsive disorder is much more than that. To the ones suffering with this, I stand here. Since I was 7, the disorder emerged like a never-ending vortex. It did start with cleaning. I had to wash my hands 17 times a day, and the only person who never judged me was my mama. She was the one who gave me small sanitizers to help me throughout grade school, losing friendships or being made fun of because no one understood and found it easier to judge. And as I got older, the cleanliness died down and it shifted to my mind, obsessing over thoughts like, will people like me? Am I capable of making friends? Why can't I look like them? Living in my thoughts, having them dictate every fiber of my being, looking fine on the outside, but screeching from the inside. These thoughts will shuffle and form into different species in my brain that feed off my joy and dive into my depression. Struggling with both, it makes it hard to sleep. My thoughts go up and down as I follow my heartbeat. Mental illness can take you high up or down low, but as I've gone through therapy, and with all the love and support from my life, I don't let mental illness be the problem. It is something that has made me stronger. It makes me a brave and powerful woman. To share my mental health journey is not easy. My vulnerability is poured out to you like a cup of tea. You can drink it or throw it on me and let it burn to reveal all of me that I gave to you. But I can't, only for you to judge, but I can't and won't let judgment dictate my life. I stand here and speak about this battle to express how proud I am of myself to be here today. Mental illness is on a spectrum. From the trauma and loss I've dealt with, there are good days and bad days, but I live to survive each damn day. Mental health journey. Thank you.
Just hung up the phone and I could already tell that you come here home and
Give it one more time, y'all, for Von, Jordan, and Celeste Gomez. Von, where you at? Von, where you at? Get on up here. Get up here. What do you mean, what are you doing up here? We gotta wish you happy birthday. We gotta do it the official DPL way. So it is Von's birthday, as he announced, and also we already knew. So we have to, we have to give you the, Von is a DPL family member and also DJs for us sometimes when the fabulous people like Fawcett aren't available. But he be holding us down too. But we're gonna do that. So you got us ready, Fawcett? You got us ready with happy birthday? You got us ready? Okay. Y'all ready? We're gonna do the European American version first. And then we're gonna transition into the flavor, Okay? So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Perfect.
Happy birthday, dear Vaughn. Happy birthday to you. Hey. And then here we go. Well, you started from the beginning? We don't have 17 minutes for this Stevie Wonder version of Happy Birthday. There we go. Hey. Just take a minute, breathe. Shake your shoulders out, everybody.
Could not have a David Wood.
Hey.
He said, aside for his recognition, because it should never be. Just because some cannot see, the dream is clear as he. That they should make it become an illusion, and we all know everything that he's still a time will bring. Or in peace, I want to sing. Thanks to Martin Luther King. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, shit. Okay. I was like, oh, shit, you got another. Give it up for Vaughn, y'all, one more time. Happy birthday, Vaughn. We love you. From DPL to you, always. We love you. Thank you. Okay, so before I call these next poets up, we have the incomparable Amira Leone, who is visiting us this time all the way from New York. She's gonna come back later on in the year and give a full feature, but we got a quick little snippet. She's gonna give us a little preview. She got an album coming out. She be traveling all over the world, singing all over the world, performing all over the world with a bunch of beautiful people as well. And I just can't, there's just so much I could say, but I'm gonna just let her voice speak for itself. Give it up, y'all, for Amira Leone.
Do it like it's my B-Day, baby. Do it like it's my B-Day. Do it like it's my B-Day. Do it like it's my B-Day. Every time you come around, I ride it like a cowgirl. Like a cowgirl, I ride it like a... What? Every time you come around.
Y'all alive? Are y'all alive? Let's act like it. Y'all alive? Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I wake up every day, no matter the condition of the weather, my body, or the state we're in, and I say, my God, here we go again. So, if you don't do it for nobody else, say it to yourself. I done did it again. It's a magic trick at this point. Okay, can't go to the mall, the supermarket, the corner store, can't stand outside, can't play at the park, can't go to school, can't dream about going to college, can't get into the school. You know, it's like, where am I gonna go? But what a thing it is to be a magician in a time like this. My name is Amira Leone, Amira with a Y. Don't tell me I didn't tell you my name. I just want to take a moment to breathe together. And then I'm going to give y'all an offering from my next album. And then we're going to move on. But yeah, I just want to take a deep breath together. Can we do that? You already breathing, so don't act like this is too much to ask. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath. Y'all ready? Nice and deep. Let's take a deep breath. I like to look around because the first thing you can see is our shoulders go like this. I probably wore this necklace so you could see how ridiculous it is for us to think that oxygen can travel through our bodies with our shoulders this high. So I want to invite y'all to take a little moment and train with me. We're going to breathe deep into our bellies here. It's a profession for me and an honor for us all. We're going to let the breath do its work. It needs to go deeper inside of you because it's trying to get something so it can release it on your behalf. So if you think about it as an opportunity to live again, you might take it more seriously. So now we're going to breathe deep. Whatever it is you need to let go of, let the inhale do its work and the exhale respond. Okay? Now take a deep breath with me and relax your shoulders. First, relax your shoulders. I'm watching. Relax your relax your shoulders. And now take a deep breath with me all the way into your diaphragm. Let's go. And we're going to do it one more time. And on this next time, I want to invite y'all to scream. Y'all are a good crowd. Y'all like to do it already, but I get to do it for a living. And I want to just remind you that you have access to the release of rage. And what happens when we scream and when we inhale is very similar. Our blood thanks us. So I want y'all to scream with me on this next thing, because we can walk out here different. Y'all plan on being the same. If you plan on being the same, forget my name. But we can be familiar, okay? But change is necessary. So we're going to do it one more time. Take a breath. We're going to release whatever it is that we need to walk out here different. I dare you to walk out here different. I dare you. There is no reason why the world can turn and you remain the same. So let's, hey. So we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to scream and then I'm going to sing. Okay? Nice deep breath. Okay. Go ahead now. This is called. Oh, baby, I might need you to take me back. I wasn't ready. The clapping was happening. I'm sorry. I'll hurry up now. I didn't tell them I was going to do all that breathing. Sorry, it's on. Someone else, someone who has boundaries, who no longer aims to please, living without urgency, protecting my energy. I am not no sacrifice, I just wanna live my life without all the questions. When she speaks, always calling out to me, calling out to me. I'm gonna say this with my chest, I truly did my best. It's time for me to grow, so I gotta let you go. Sacrifice. I had my eye on the target, told me that I was somewhere in the middle between black and white, had blood on my body, had blood in the sky. They told me that blue was something that looked like the blood looked like you. Look at that hue, that hue, that hue, that hue that make the world do what it do, the hands the way they look for you. Every single body was trying to count the holes in my body, trying to be holy too. I don't know what you want me to do when they tell you what your spine to do, but in between each vertebrae is a spirit dancing, dancing for you. I had my mind made up. I thought I was on my way, but my God said I am not no sacrifice. I just want to live my life. I ain't got no time to. my hands up and I still caught the bullet between tooth and sky. An eye for an eye. Why?
I cannot take this for granted. I've been down, but I'm moving on. Had my doubts, but I called on God. And every day I'm finding my way.
Finding my way, finding my way, finding my way. Oh, I'm finding my
my mother did. I don't believe in sacrificing.
Look, the plantation in the sun is beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it the way we glow, the sweat from our skin has something to do with God, don't we rise again? Look what they did to me when I was singing. Look what they do for entertainment. They done do things to our neck, have it stringent. Look what it looks like when the air is leaving my body. I thought you heard me. Instead of taking the train, look what they'll do with my name. For the sake of entertainment, open your mouth. There's ghosts inside of it.
Somewhere inside me is a place I can be quiet. I don't believe in sacrificing.
I should die too soon, too ripe. Too soon, too ripe at the height of noon. I hope you laugh instead of cry. I'm on my way to where I always knew.
Perfect.
Yeah, don't play with that girl. She is not one of them. Yeah.
Amir Leon, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. Amira motherfucking Leon.
Perfect.
Pick your jaws up off the floor, pick your panties up off the floor, pick your kids up from daycare. Pick the shit up. If you believe this place is magic, make some noise. If you believe you've been saved just a little bit tonight, make some noise, just even a little bit. Give it up one more time, y'all, for everybody here and for Amira Leon.
Perfect, 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 perfect.
Carrying us through. That is
Yeah,
just
don't play
such a
with that
gift.
girl. She is not one
Wow.
of them.
So, yeah, you're going to want to come back when she features. Right? Yeah, y'all, you're like, this shit, I'm vibrating. My shit, I'm breaking down at a molecular level. Yeah, this shit is, woo. Yeah, that shit is fucking nuts. Woo, all right. No, I'm playing. You ready for your next four poets? Give it up, y'all. Keep the energy big and live. Give it up for SK, for Devin C, for Iris, and for Alpus Prosody. Give it up for SK, Devin C, Iris, and Alpus Prosody.
I can't believe it.
No, you get
Don't you have me? It's alright with me, my girl. We can do anything.
Why you over there looking at me? Why your man standing right beside you? The temporary happiness he might provide you, but you know and I know that nobody gonna do you like me. Trying to say it like a goalie in line of sight. I know that I feel it, but slowly I'm kinda like I don't really wanna hit this girl until she want this chapstick like Napoleon.
This is my first time, and holy shit.
Perfect.
How is a first timer gonna go after that? Wow. I am first time standing on stage, a new author. I have a book out called Layers and Waves, Healing Transmissions. And I am going to read, instead of chapters, I title them waves, and so this is part of the wave called Roots of the Roots, and this poem is called Ancestral Calling. Entangled in the web, passing down pain and hurt from generation to generation, believing everything is outside of reach, gaslighting ourselves and then blaming others externally. The more I dig up the past, the more shame there is to release, shame of thinking it was only me, never realizing it was a learned behavior, that self-abandonment haunted my genes. The norm passed down from ancestors who came before me, people I wouldn't even recognize if I saw them on the streets. How can I be upset with my mother or the mothers before her when they didn't know how to free themselves of such toxicity? But I do. I will. For me, for them, for future me's.
Nobody does it better. Nobody does it better. They can come closer than close.
This is called muscle memory / listening to the radio. Where we turn. I go autopilot. Misremember. Overshoot the gap. My body remembers when this was easier, and hard to say I've outgrown patterns in the midst of the performance. Aren't we all pulling from the same pool? Overcorrecting again, I mismanage energy levels, clutching sunstone, feeling anointed, too anointed, not conductive enough. Underneath the metal rim, it feel like I hear everything. I drive until the signal drowns. Misremembering words like footwork and leadership. I don't skip too many songs. Misinterpreting compulsions, trying to forget them. I turn/experiment. Maybe I should have chose different shoes, but we good. I'll make it look good. /easy to make the time capsule. Easy to make the time capsule, harder to put it away. Opposite of dandelions, the car, the gray car, the sunroof. Remember that? Long is my forgetting, but I get it done.
Perfect, perfect.
Hi, everybody. This is my first time up here.
Perfect.
I just want to say it's an honor to speak in front of all of you. This poem is called All American Boy. There once was a boy trapped in 1923, saw dark men like him hanging from tall trees. He scaled mountains, crossed rivers, lit caves, touched seas, couldn't find his freedom, misplaced his liberty. 40 years forward, he different but other, tasted blood from the backs of his sisters and brothers, observed fire and fury, shared a dream with his king, clocked pigs with their guns and their sticks at swing, raised his fist in the air, took cover in the night, baffled as he fought for his decent human rights, crossed arms in Selma, marched for something bigger, the cold hard truth, he was just another nigger. He choked from boots, lay rest on his neck. In a world of the white, he remained a tiny speck of dirt in the ground near grave like Rodney. He couldn't breathe so close to a Nazi-like army. When the president shared his skin, there was a chance of hope, but when the Klan took a man and did things with a rope, he felt the weight of his ancestors pleading for release. The force cracked his back, brought him down to his knees. He moved to 2020, but everything the same. His people still in chains, their mothers lost in pain. At first sight, they felt the bitter kiss of hard metallic bullets, spiraling towards decline, dear life to no fullest. He froze to the blaring roar, the shrilling sound of the beast, the flashing glow of red and blue marking its final feast. As if he holds crack cocaine and dead bodies in his closet, he reaches for God, both hands out of pocket. Bang shot dead, shady black man, hole in head, strange activity, moment misread. He paints the streets, alone he bled.
Perfect.
Hi. I haven't been here since 2021, and I just wanted to feel the sensation again. I have two poems. So one is an old one is a new one. So I'm doing both spectrums. Yeah. So this one is there's two faces. One is the stage of pain, and the other one is the stage of healing. And so the stage of pain. I'm shaking. I'm broken, but Benito, the heart flies like an elite hawk. Heartbreak is a ritual, cause I'm sour with the sweet talk. I don't fucking sleep, dog. Depression is a deep flaw, but depression is my default. I'm at the tree of life ripping all its leaves off. I had a girl ask me, do you see heaven besides hell? Cause your eyes swell. Don't tell me you're happy. I know your lies well. I know your life tells misery, burdens, aggression. I hate a confession, but when I tell you the truth, I can't stretch it. I told her, I'm filthy. I felt deep, but I myself need not to melt deep in sorrow. I'm sorry, but I'm not healthy. You can't help me. Acid works to dissolve thee softly. Can't comprehend love, please get the fuck off me. It's true, in my youth, I lost glee. The repercussions have turned out to be costly. So I leave the rest of me to be subdued by this demon recipe I created. And this is the stage of healing. I walked into a church and saw a casket. Looked inside, and whom I saw turned my soul stale. It was a rainy day. The white thunderbolt's gale decorated the city's whole scale. And in that box, I saw a kid. He looked so pale. He was a victim of depression, for whom I was staring at was my old self. But I couldn't succumb to tears. I did not cry, because all that kid brought by was destruction. All he did was rob life out of me. He wouldn't let me adopt light into my heart. It felt a lot like wanting to pursue happiness, but with a knot tied that can squeeze at any moment. He would tell me, let's go home. And for him, home meant heaven. But he died in hell. Now I'm enlightened well, currently traveling purgatory. So I let my soul read the fact that God never left or chose to ignore me. I whispered, got close to his face. I smiled, got close to his face, and whispered, I miss days to be happy because you had me amidst waste of disgrace. But you also showed me how and why life's deep, so I no longer have to see my nights weep. I pray you too one day can be happy in your twilight sleep. And that's when I closed the casket, kissed it, because I wouldn't be who I am now if this kid never existed. And so I turned around with watery eyes and walked away into a new life for good. Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
So glad I found you. And even when your wings were broken, you always stayed down. Tell me the reason you're jumping, is it so you can fly? Listen to me, girl, I know something about getting high.
Give it up one more time, y'all, for SK, Devin C, Iris, and Albus Prosody. Albus, you said you returned so you could feel a sensation. Did you feel it today? You ready for the next 4 poets? And I think this might be our last 4 poets, so just make some noise for that. Give it up for Aisha, for Sabrina Perry, for B.T. Taylor, and for Aubrey Williams.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Oh, if there's a green seat open, you can take it. For folks who aren't on the stage, on the floor, whatever, you can take a green seat. At this point, it doesn't matter.
Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume.
Hi, everybody.
The makeup on the
First time.
Perfect.
So this is a monologue. It's from a play that I'm writing. So this scene, it's at a grief support group. And this share is from a man named Gohar. He's 33. And he's talking about his sister who passed away. Yeah, I would like to share. I've been having dreams about my sister again. Dreams where she's alive, and I'm like super confused. I keep saying to myself, her body shouldn't look like this. It's been years. Her body should be decomposed by now. But I still enjoy these dreams. They're the closest thing I have to her now. The closest I'll ever get to her embrace. Her smell, her hair, her smile. We weren't as close as I wish we were. You know, I was an asshole older brother. I was young. I was 22 when we lost her, and I do have regrets, you know? I gave her a hard time. But I've forgiven myself over the years. It's like a brick in my pocket now. You know that saying, that brick they talk about? The one they say you'll always have, and it won't get any lighter, you'll just get stronger? Man, I remember when that brick was heavy as shit. It would tower over me and become this wall that my voice couldn't even fucking get through. I never thought I would see the day where I could just carry it. I've come a long way and I'm proud of my progress. I mean, yeah, I still have dreams and I still have the brick, but it's more like a pocket charm now. Thanks, that's it. Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. Perfect.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sabrina. I'm also new to DPL.
Perfect.
I just want to say before I start my poem, I'm so thankful to be in this space with all of you. And I'm thankful that we all get to share. Okay. This poem is called Becoming Butterfly. Transformation is afoot for the caterpillar. They wiggle and weave throughout their days, waiting for a change that feels like it will never come. It feels like the waiting period for a long days of light after the darkest, dreariest winter on record, and the caterpillar waits. Until one day the caterpillar has had it with its life. It screams out in strife. Ready to make the transformation for itself, the caterpillar creates a cocoon, slimy, seedy, and shady, crouching inside itself. The caterpillar now enters the phase of transformation, waiting again. And it waits and sleeps and waits. Given all this extra time before becoming a butterfly, the caterpillar dreams of their next life. Who will they be? Where will they go? What will they see? What will bring them sorrow and joy? These questions are maddening, they think. Maybe all this thinking is getting in the way of just being me, they realize. All these thoughts turn into something worse. Fear of failure, fear of abandonment, fear of the unknown, for they fear how change will change them. The caterpillar waits, first in frustration, then in anxiety, finally in sadness. As the transformation turns the corner, the caterpillar remembers a saying from its wise teacher, that one cannot control change, rather one can only control oneself. The caterpillar has an epiphany. It only has control over itself. The transformation is out of their hands. Once that settles and comforts the caterpillar, the cocoon cracks. What was once a caterpillar now has legs to use and antennas and wings. What does it mean to become a butterfly? The caterpillar wonders. They put their new body to work, itching itself out of the cocoon. What was once slimy is now dried up. What was once seedy is nutrient, and what was shady is now shining with the sun's light. The butterfly makes its first move. Using new muscles for the first time is painful for our butterfly, but the butterfly carries on. Slowly lurching out of its familiar home into the unknown, the cocoon concludes with a snap. Terrified, the butterfly flaps its wings, breaking away from what could be, flying towards what will be. No longer is the butterfly worried, as it has shown itself that it is capable of one of life's hardest trials, the transformation, becoming a butterfly.
I'm not saying this to shake you up. I'm just saying this to wake you up. It's all good when we making love. All I ask is don't take our love for granted. That's all I ask, baby. Love for you is real. If you don't love me, somebody else will. Somebody else. Girl, don't you ever get me.
How y'all doing? I'm BT Taylor. I'm new here, and I'm glad to be here. I'm having a good time, And this poem is called Goddess Eyes, and it's for a special friend who sees me. Goddess Eyes. Your eyes are calling me, healing me, raising me. They're seeing the invisible me, won't let me be. Your divine vision penetrates me, searching me, awakening me, seeing me beyond my vulnerability, revealing the very best in me. Goddess eyes, enlightening me, guiding me, nurturing me, igniting that passion that burns in me, unveiling my gifts so the world to see. Your eyes call forth the grace in me. You see the Christ in me. You're caressing me, holding me. I can feel your eyes freeing me. Needing me to be more than me. Goddess eyes, loving eyes, calling me to evolve. my inner mysteries your eyes do solve, pulling me into dimensions of my soul, yet unknown. No longer do I live in barren land. In your eyes, I found heaven's home. Goddess eyes, oh, you're so beautiful. Radiating more love than I've ever known, shining more light than I have ever seen, exposing the divine truth in me, turning me on to my infinity. Most of all, what amazes me is that in your eyes, I see God in me. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Aubrey, and I'm new here. But I'm gonna read some old shit. Okay. Old shit. Sanctified hoe. Oh yeah, there she goes, head held high on the stroll. They escort her to the front row. They don't have a clue. They don't know that she is just a sanctified hoe. Today is Sunday. She'll dress up, hat cocked to the side, nice long dress, a smile on her face, no trace of distress. Little did they know, everywhere she goes, the men pay a price to make it just right. A smile on her face, not a trace. There she goes on her way. Today, she didn't even shout. People hug and embrace. They just don't know. But by the grace of God, she's a sanctified hoe. I got more time? She's just borrowing my man. Borrowing my man, walking down the street, hand in hand. Look at them laughing, chatting. Girlfriend is just borrowing my man. Borrowing my man, sitting in the truck, having a bite to eat. Borrowing my man. I can guess what's next. Las Vegas, Palm Springs. Oh yeah, a real treat. Borrowing my man, he will take her to his nice big house and give her a grand tour. They will be intimate friends soon. This I'm for sure, for damn sure. Borrowing my man off to the mall. On a date they will go. Oh, he'll spend big on a nice suit or a nice leather coat. Borrowing my man, I wonder, does she know? Borrowing my man, there they go. But I still have the papers that will show until death do us part. Don't they know? Okay. I get to close it out, right? Okay. Here I go. A quiet whisper in the wind. I came into his life like a whisper in the wind, looking for true love, never wanting it to end. Each kiss that I blew, my love for him grew. I came into his life like a whisper in the wind, with hope of finding a new love, a new life, and finding a new friend. I shared my dreams from A to Z, only to find out he never really wanted me. I opened my heart for the sun to shine in. I came into his life like a whisper in the wind, silently crying night after night. I knew something was wrong. This just wasn't right. My will was loud and strong. This made me wrong. I didn't understand. This made me a threat to my man. I came honest and gentle like a whisper in the wind. I never wanted to accept that the beginning was the end.
Perfect.
It's the 788. Actually, we don't participate, but if you do, then I'ma see you at your way. Don't let the drama fluctuate. I don't want it, I got it. We cooking sex. Now where would we be at if we let you do that? We probably be laying on our backs.
Give it up, y'all, one more time for those final four poets. That was Aisha, Sabrina, BT, and Aubrey. Aubrey, so where did you bury the body? No, look, I know, look, he got the Inglewood Cemetery. What happened? Oh, you put a song to Sanctified Ho already? You gonna do a gospel track together? I love it. I want a feature on it. Let me do a poem on it. Let me be in the back shaking ass. I want to be shaking my ass in the music video. On the church pew. Call Beyonce. We gonna get her involved. Loop us in, CC me on the email. Give it up again for all the poets that touched the stage tonight, everyone. Give it up for yourselves for coming out, for having a fantastic night. Once again, this is really the greatest venue on the planet. So, I don't know what else to tell you. You're just going to have to just be here so you don't miss nothing. We have some announcements before I let y'all go. First, Fawcett. Give it up for Fawcett, y'all, one more time. Always holding us down. You got any magical announcements for us, Fawcett? Ooh, this Friday at the Peppermint Club? The Peppermint Club, that sounds like some shady shit. You going to the Peppermint Club tonight? You're not supposed to talk about it. Huh? No, I know it's not shady. You only doing good shit. But, it just feels speakeasy-ish, It's feeling like prohibition. Jasmine, where you at? Jasmine, bring that ass. Because she got a whole bunch of, because she be trying to have me remember a bunch of shit. I smoke weed. Well, oh, shit. See, I smoke weed. The shit be off. So we have the anniversary month for the Poetry Lounge is next month.
Perfect.
It's June. 25 years, y'all. 25 years. We've been mostly running out of this space and a few other spaces before that. But yeah, 25 years is huge for a poetry venue in Los Angeles. Also, real quick, Carter, you got an announcement real quick, right?
Yes.
Go ahead. Carter, come, you can project. I didn't say none of that.
Well,
Don't lie on me in front of all these people.
I didn't understand you. My bad. But I didn't get a chance to get my my set videotaped. So if anybody has that, come see me afterward because I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
How much you paying?
You will get $13 million. No, I'm just kidding.
I believe it. Look at the shirt. I believe you got $1 bajillion low key. You got a trust fund, Carter? Huh? Tell them to follow. Well, Amira, you just give it up for Amira, y'all, one more time.
Perfect.
Go listen to the music online. What's your socials? Hey, And Amira will be back. We'll be back for a full feature, so you'll get to be just disintegrated in a few months. Yeah, we got the DPO picnic July 2nd. That's our annual picnic, which commemorates our annual anniversary. And just to be in community, have fun. We do potluck shit. We do barbecue shit. We do an annual kickball tournament. So you be serious about your shit. Bring your shit, your ankle socks and shit. You know, really do what you need to do. Whatever, your shin guards, all of that. Because we get real, you know, in the fucking nitty gritty with it. And I'm gonna give it to Jasmine for the rest of these announcements because I don't know what the fuck we talking about. Give it up for Jasmine, y'all.
For Edwin, y'all. One more time. Make some noise for your host tonight. If you had a good time, say yeah. Does your soul feel good? Yes, thank you so much, y'all. Again, like Edwin said, we're going into our 25th year. We turned 25 June 2nd, and that will be our first year back in person since the pandemic, y'all. So it has been a journey. Please continue to spread the word and show love. If you love what you're seeing and what you're feeling tonight, again, so we could be here, your donations at the door, your $10 admissions help us to stay and survive. So please feel free to donate and to give because we are officially, as of this year, a nonprofit organization. So applying for our first grant tomorrow. So please show love to us, and let's go another 25 years, yes?
Yes.
My next announcement is May 20th, we are going to be in the For Women by Women Festival by the LGBT Center, which headlines Roxanne Gay. So I will be looking for queer voices, women, and femmes for that event. So please, if you're interested in that, just talk to me outside. I'll be standing out there for a little bit because I want to give voices to our people here. It's a showcase. It's an hour. It's a beautiful festival they do, and they've invited us. So again, that was my announcement. So please see me outside. Aside from that, y'all get it for DJ Fawcett one more time. Come on, give it up. Please show love and just for keeping the conduction of the space is so beautiful. Show some more love to Amira one more time, y'all, who will be back this summer. You are gifted. You are such a master of the craft. We love you, and thank you so much for sharing. With that being said, that's all my important announcements, y'all. June 27th is our Founders Day, so Shihan Poetry, Jamil, and Dante will be here to perform and talk about the history of the lounge, so please mark that into your calendars. June 27th, and also the picnic is July 2nd, okay? We want to see y'all there. The other thing is, I know y'all see all these extra seats up in here now, right? Continue to spread the word, y'all. This summer is coming. I want to see these seats full again, yes? So please continue to spread the word. It's all love. We're here because you're here. We're thankful, and we're so grateful for you. My name is Jazz Williams, and I'll be seeing you next week.
Hey, and next week is a slam.
Perfect.
Next week is Third Tuesday, so that's a slam. So get ready, bring your fucking hot fire, original shit. You win money. Make sure you move your car out of the parking lot. We are gonna close up. Don't get your car locked in. Have a beautiful night. We love you. Have a safe week. We'll see you next Tuesday.
If you know what it means, and I wonder if you know what it means, and I wonder if you know what it